Hello, a very good morning to all of you. This is the first class this year, and we start with armed forces. Armed forces, its basic organizations and structures. As NCC cadets, it is very important to understand the basic organization of the Indian Army at a macro level. A look at the command and control structure shows how finely it has been tuned to meet India's threat perceptions based on the major wars that it has fought and the present day geopolitical scenario. So, the first chapter that you have is Armed Forces, Army, Police and Central Armed Police Forces, CAPF. So, this is a new syllabus that you have. So we are going first into the introduction of it and later gradually into the organizations. So this is Armed Forces. Defense services plays a vital role in maintaining our sovereignty and territorial integrity of our nation. We all know. And the responsibility is with Ministry of Defense along with Ministry of Home Affairs. So these are the symbols of Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Home Affairs. All elements of national defense and national security strive in achieving the assigned role and task. We know so many roles they have to do. All the important security perceptions are lies with them. They are in control of it. So these are the two officers who are in charge of it. A defense, and we have a defense university established in Delhi. This is defense university, and based on major wars fought, struggles and the present day relations with our neighboring countries and strategic allies, and an overview of the structure. We can see everything in this university. An overview of the structure shows how finely organizations have emerged to meet India's national security, integration, and for maintenance of law and order requirements. So, these forces play a vital, very important role to maintain the law and order and to integrate society, people. These are territorial also. So it comprises all people, people of our nation. It is essential that a cadet of NCC understands the basic organization of our armed forces and police organizations and central armed police forces of our country. So this is Indian Armed Forces. First, we are going to look into it. Indian Armed Forces comprises of Indian Army, Indian Navy, Indian Air Force that we all know. So first we are going to look at Indian Army. As we all know, Indian Army is the land-based branch and the largest component of the Indian Armed Forces. And who is in charge of it? Who is the Supreme Commander of Indian Army? Yes, the President of India is the Supreme Commander of Indian Army. Who is it? President now? President Ramnath Kovind. Yes. And who is in charge of army? It is headed by the Chief of Army Staff, COAS. It is called COAS. Who is it now? General Manoj Mukund Naravane, PVSM, AVSM, SMVSM, ADC. I hope all those RDC cadets have met him personally, talked to him. So all the officers, the Chief of Army Staff were there in the camp. So I think you understand the abbreviations of PVSM, AVSM, SMVSM, ADC. PVSM is Param Vishesh Seva Medal, AVSM Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, SM Seva Medal, VSM Vishesh Seva Medal, and ADC 8D camp. It is given to the officers above Major General. So this is the Chief of Army Staff, who is a 4-star general. You can see 4 stars on his collar, and he is responsible. The Chief of Army Staff is responsible for all army activities, and there are senior officers to assist him. So who are the officers who assist him for conducting and organizing and planning things across land? These are the senior officers who assist the Chief of Army Staff: Vice Chief of Army Staff, 3 Deputy Chief of Army Staff, Principal Staff Officers, Heads of Arms and Services, Field Army. It is also called Commands. Principal Staff Officers is abbreviated as PSO. So these are the officers who assist the Chief of Army Staff. Shall we move on? Yes, now we are going to look at command headquarters. We have divided this army into various commands for the smooth functioning of the organization across the country. So this command headquarters is commanded by an officer of the rank of Lieutenant General, who is known as the Army Commander or General Officer Commanding in Chief. The whole country is divided into 8 theatre commands who have subordinate formations under them. So it is further divided into commands for the smooth functioning and conduct of the above said things: security, maintaining law and order. So which are they? The command headquarters. Command name is given on the left side, and headquarters. We have integrated headquarters of Ministry of Defence, Army, that is in New Delhi. Central Command, Lucknow. Eastern Command, Kolkata. Northern Command, Udhampur. Southern Command, Pune. South-West Command, Jaipur. Western Command, Chandimandir. Army Training Command, Shimla. Andaman and Nicobar Command, Andaman. Strategic Force Command, Delhi. So these are the command headquarters that we have, and they all have insignia also. This what we call command insignia, they have this badges, their symbols. So it is given in your precis, it is given in your syllabus. Go through it. This is about Army. Now we are going to Navy, Indian Navy. As we all know, our country is covered almost from 3 sides with water, with a coastal line of approximately over 6,000 kilometers. We have this water, seaside. That is why in our country we have all threats like terrorism, external threats are everywhere. So it is very important to have a strong navy. The sea around India has effect on India's freedom, trade, commerce and culture. So the people come here, the people go outside, they can come by all these sides. The Indian Navy, it is Bharatiya Nausena, is the naval branch of the Indian Armed Forces. And who is the Supreme Commander of the Indian Navy? It is President. President is the Supreme Commander of the Indian Navy. And who will be the chief? Yes, the Chief of Naval Staff. Like the Chief of Army Staff, we have the Chief of Naval Staff. Usually a 4-star officer in the rank of Admiral. He commands Navy. The Indian Navy is the 7th largest in the world. So across the world, we are 7th in possession. The primary objective of the Navy is to secure the nation's maritime borders, the water borders, to protect water borders. Admiral Karambir Singh, PVSM, AVSM, ADC, is the current Chief of Navy. So, make a note of it. He is the present Chief of Navy. We are going to look at the constituents of the Navy. What do our Navy possess? What are the things it has? This is the survey according to the survey of 2018 that is given in your text. Indian Navy has a strength of 67,228 personnel staff in it, but it will be more in number now. It is 2020. And what are the things it possesses? It has large operational fleet consisting of what are the strength of our Navy? 1 aircraft carrier, 1 amphibious transport dock, 8 landing ship tanks, 11 destroyers, 14 frigates. Frigates are war ships. 1 nuclear powered attack submarine, 1 ballistic missile submarine, 13 conventionally powered attack submarines. These are all equipments, ships, these are all powers of Indian Navy that you can see in RTC, Republic Day March. We can see the power they portray, they exhibit our power, Indian Navy. 23 corvettes, 6 mine countermeasure vessels, 29 patrol vessels, 4 fleet tankers and various other auxiliary vessels. These are all like ships, huge ships having all the protective equipments and tools for anything, any attack or any threat posed by the outside force. Some of them are like this. They are very huge ships, warships, and it is ever ready to protect us. So these are the constituents of Indian Navy. And now we are going to organization and administration of Indian Navy. Chief of Naval Staff commands Indian Navy. Integrated headquarters of the Ministry of Defense is located in New Delhi, and it is divided into 3 commands. In Army we have seen 8 command headquarters, but in Navy we have only 3 commands. They are Western Naval Command is in Mumbai, Eastern Naval Command in Visakhapatnam, and Southern Naval Command in Kochi, Kerala. So Mumbai, Visakhapatnam and Kochi, these are the commands and their headquarters. Now we are going to Air Force. Indian Air Force is the youngest of the three services. In NCC also we can see an Air Force cadets with a different color, their uniform, and they are few in number. They are the youngest of 3 services. It is the air arm of the Indian Armed Forces. It is the world's 4th largest air force in terms of both personnel and aircraft. This is the slogan of them, Spresh Deeptham. So, if my pronunciation is wrong, I'm sorry. We are going to in the Air Force. What is it and how it works? It is the air arm, like I said, world's fourth largest air force. We are powerful. We are fourth in position according to the personnel, staff, and also the aircraft, the equipments that we have. Its primary responsibility is to secure Indian airspace and to conduct aerial warfare during a conflict. So we can see we are going to celebrate Kargil Day, so Kargil Vijay Divas, and how important this air support for us to make the land army very stronger. Without air support, we couldn't have won the war. So airspace, they control airspace. It came into existence in the year 1932. Indian Air Force comprises of fighter aircrafts, transporter aircrafts, bombers, and helicopters. The President of India serves as Supreme Commander of Indian Air Force, that we have seen. All armed forces are controlled by President. He is the Supreme Commander of it. Who is the Chief of Air Staff now? The present Chief of Air Staff is Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhadoria, PVSM, AVSM, BM, ADC. So he is the Chief of Air Staff now. And we have the Staff of Air Headquarters consists of 3 branches: Air Staff Branch, Administrative Branch, Maintenance Branch. So 3 branches of Air Force, Air Headquarters, and their commands. We, like Army and Navy, we have seen the commands and their headquarters. Air also has commands. The Air Force is organized into 7 commands which are controlled by Air Headquarters. Each command is placed under the command of an air officer commanding in chief. So, who are the commands? Which are the commands and headquarters? We have operational command and also functional command, because we have this maintenance branch and training branch. So it includes so many technicalities in Air Force. So operational commands are Central Air Command, CAC, Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh; Eastern Air Command, EAC, Shillong, that is in Meghalaya; Southern Air Command, SAC, in Trivandrum, Kerala; South Western Air Command, SWAC, Gandhinagar, that is in Gujarat; Western Air Command, New Delhi. And the functional commands are training command, that is TC. So a word is missing there, training command. You should make note of it. It is training command, that is in Bangalore, Karnataka, and maintenance command, that is in Nagpur, Maharashtra. These are the points that you have to study, that you have in your syllabus to study. Earlier we used to have a very huge syllabus consisting all patterns of Army, Navy and Air, but it is reduced very much. I hope you have understood the structure and organization of it. It is just an introduction. We'll go to the police organization and Central Armed Police Forces in the next class. For any doubts, ask me or contact me. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. Bye.